doing today?
Great.
Great.
All right. I'm confident that you'll feel much better after my speech. How many of you would like to know about investment which can give you fantastic rate of returns? Great. I'm going to tell you about that investment today. But hold on. Don't count your dollars yet. Because this investment is a different kind of investment. I am talking about investing in Bank of Pleasant Memories. You might be thinking, why would you need to do that? To explain that, I'm going to tell you about a French movie called Amélie. In that movie, Amélie finds a small box hidden in her house by a little kid 40 years back. So she decides to find this boy and give the box back to him. And she does. So when this boy, who's a man now of 50 years old, finds this, sees this box and its contents, he breaks down crying. And then he tells Amélie, when I was a little boy, my days used to drag. And now, suddenly I am a 50-year-old person. And all I have about my childhood memories is this little box here. I want each one of you now to pause and think and reflect about your own life. And think about the time you were a kid. And now, how many things have changed in your life? How many things have evolved? So what do you need to do? You need to build lots of memories. We all know that time doesn't stop for anybody. Today becomes yesterday, tomorrow. So we all need to invest very heavily into this Bank of Pleasant Memories, BPM. Well, you might be thinking, so what's the big deal? I can invest in it. Why do you need me to tell you or give you advice on this? Well, like any financial investment, you have to pick your portfolio very carefully. Otherwise, the returns on this is nothing to talk about. You need to have a return or a dividend which is so fantastic that it's going to give you a sense of fulfillment, happiness, and a cushion to fall back during hard times. To help you pick this great portfolio, I have to tell you a small story. A philosophy professor quietly stands in front of the class with few things in front of him. Then, once the class starts, he lifts a jar and fills it up with 2-inch diameter rocks and fills it up. Then he asks the class, is it full? Everybody says, yes, it is full now. Then he opens up a bag of pebbles, pours it into the jar again, and shakes it. So this pebble settles in between these rocks, and it gets filled up. Again, he asks the same question. And the class says, yeah, it is full now, obviously. Then he takes a box of sand and pours it into the jar again. And of course, right, it fills up the remaining space in the jar. Then he asks the class. Now the class is confident. Yes, it is definitely full now. Then he addresses the class. This jar represents your life. If you are going to fill up your life with sand, there is no space for anything else. These rocks, which happens to be the important things in your life, your life partner, your children, your father, your mother, and these pebbles are the next important things, like your job, your house, your car, and the sand, rest of the things, unimportant things. So if you're going to fill up your life with sand, these unimportant things, then there's no space for the important things. So you need to make memories out of the important things like rocks, your loved ones. So my father, he survived a major heart surgery last August in Trillium Hospital. He was blessed with a second life. Doctors almost gave up hope, but I was, as you know, I'm a confident and optimistic person. I was thinking that he will survive, and yes, he did. But doctors were not sure. My son, he was born yesterday, this little. Sorry, not yesterday, 10 years back. That is how time passes. In no time. I still remember him when he came out to this world, this little boy. Now he's almost as tall as me now. And in no time, he's going to be an adult. So I am consciously making every effort to make my memories with these people I love. My son, my dad, my other loved ones. How? By keeping the crappy sand away from my life. I have cut down reading obsessively about the Bollywood actors. I've cut down my Facebook activity. And also I've tried something creative, which I read in a magazine. Every day before I enter my home, I create an imaginary bag. And I try to dump everything, all my thoughts in that bag, and I put it outside the door before entering the house. So then my mind is kind of empty to build fresh memories with the people I care about. When a thought comes about my work, I said, hey, that's outside. I'm not going to think about it. Let me worry about it when I take it back next. That is how you need to build your memories. Friends, today go home, empty your brain, and then put the things which matter to you the most. That is how you're going to build your memories. So summing up, time doesn't stop for anybody. You need to pick what is important for you and start building memories in BPM, Bank of Pleasant Memories. Thank you.